Here is how to troubleshoot a short. Fuses, this nice 2004 Escalade. The technician put a fuse in, blew the fuse. Just to be sure, put another fuse in, blew the fuse, and then to be sure that we're sure, we even blew a couple more. And so that gets pretty impractical. So the thing to do that's pretty cool, you make a little jumper harness, and you bring both of those jumpers up to a big headlight bulb. This is a trick that's very commonly known, big video on it, so now's the shot. And those are just gonna be stuck to the terminals, the loose, right? So all we basically did was rig something up really quick. If there's a dead short, you figure one side of the fuse is positive all the time because it comes from the battery. The other side should not be positive, but it's got a short. Now there's positive on the right side and there's negative on the left side, as evident by lighting the light, right? So that's the reason the light's lit. We're gonna go around and disconnect things until the light goes out, meaning we took away the short to ground. All right, so we've already done a little bit of pre-work on this. We pulled the wiring diagram. If you look at our wiring diagram right here, this is our fuse that's blowing. Positive comes from a bus bar in the diagram. Something down here has got to be shorted to ground. So by the book way, wow, we need one more light? No, it looks good. The by the book way would be to come over to this connector. That's P as a pass through. Actually, it looks like there's really no connector. There's C1. C1 is a connector we could disconnect. If we disconnect C1 and the light goes out, that means the short is somewhere after C1. And it is. We know that. Then you could come further down, and if you find C306, say you disconnect C306 and it does not go away, that means it's got nothing to do with the C306 after the fact. Let's say you disconnected C249 and it went away, that would mean the short is somewhere after C249. But it doesn't actually have both of these connectors because that's actually an option. That's why it says with Y91 and except Y91. So we're basically between, ultimately it goes to the cigarette lighter. The cigarette lighter, somewhere in between the cigarette lighter or the wiring going over the data link connector. And we're just trying to check this for ABS codes, but we can't because the scan tool won't communicate because the fuse is blown, and including 3 more fuses. So let me walk you through what you do. The cigarette lighter is so suspect, right? So let's go take a look. We go look, two-yo, we're almost together, right? Cigarette lighter, it's fine. So you thought, and the technician thought so too. But if you really look, I mean, it looks all right. Then you really, really look, and that's actually a battery. There's literally a battery laying in the bottom of the cigarette lighter. So let's check this experiment out. You see see that light's on, right? See that light bulb? Okay, you can kind of see it. Okay, so I'm gonna do this live so you see if we're correct or not. I got it. Ready? Ah, it's stuck down in there. Dang it. Ah.
Light's still on, Paul.
Yeah, it's stuck. Well, it's actually, shut up. It's an aluminum battery. The magnet doesn't work. All right, after all the jokers got their things to say. Oh, will you wiggle that?
Oh, the light's off now. You must have got the battery out.
Shut up. All right, check this out. Oh, actually, it is off because I moved it. That was fun. I didn't even notice that. All right. You see it's sparking. Yeah, that's because I'm trying to get it out.
Lights on. Lights off.
Freaking, wow, that thing is really in there. I have never seen one that's stuck. Hang on, can't see that well. Okay, that thing was partially kind of welded. Oh, and a penny. You can have a battery. Sunny Beach.
Can we get a vacuum?
You are a vacuum, dude. Hey, actually, will you grab that?
Or how about a piece of tape?
No, like with your fingers. Just do it. All right, good. And that freaking magnet, that penny too. This thing's been messed up a while, apparently. That's hilarious.
Never seen that happen before.
Yeah, little kids in here playing games. I think we might need the needle nose. Grab the needle nose. It's kind of hilarious, but we're gonna grab the needle nose real quick. You obviously can see the short. Okay, so now that's what the bottom's supposed to look like. Let me explain why we're able to do that. Okay, 1 second. Look at the diagram. We should have 12 volts coming down here, 12 volts, 12 volts, 12 volts, and then the cigarette lighter provides the ground. But the cigarette lighter should provide the ground not on the A side. It should be only grounded at the case. But because there is a penny shorting the A to the case, it was actually dead short to ground, so all this was ground. And that means the fuse had 12 volts coming in and ground going out, so therefore it lit the bulb. The bulb gives enough resistance to the circuit where we can leave the bulb plugged in the whole time. It won't continue to blow fuses. It won't blow the bulb. The bulb is, 4 ohms, so the bulb functions as the load. You just disconnect stuff until the bulb goes out, and then you found out what's wrong. Now we can proceed.